Hi everyone, I'm Mike. I'm an artist based in the UK and I sell my paintings, both originals and prints, all over the world. So my initial plan is to capture this little scene here, and then I may just turn that way and do this one at the same time. So it's staying dry, lots of people passing by. We've got people rowing on the river, which would be really good to try and capture, but I don't think I'm ambitious enough to do that today. But here's the painting so far. So I've kept things very loose. And just going to let that dry, I think. And then once it's dry, I'll come back in and add some more to it. And while it's drying, I'll perhaps do a little sketch of the other view. So this is Sonu. He's painting in watercolour. His main focus is the scene across the river here. And I'll link to his Instagram account. You can check his work out. I'll put the link in the description below. So here's the second one so far. The first one is just drying there. And I just wanted to try and capture this because the light's not going to stay the same for very long. So this is Stuart Beckett, and Stuart's working in oil, I think, is that correct? Yeah, cool. And he's already started. Is this one finished or is this just in progress, this one?
That one I kind of did this morning, but the light changed too much, so I can't really do too much.
Oh, okay, cool. But lovely sense of light captured on the water there.
Thanks.
And then, so would it be fair to say you're an impressionist?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, great. And do you have a website where people can see your art, that kind of thing, or buy your art?
StuartBeckett.com.
StuartBeckett.com. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put the link in the description below.
Yeah.
And yeah, best of luck for today. I won't bother you anymore, but good luck. Cheers. Okay, so this is where we are so far. And I think I'm probably almost done with this one. I might darken the cast shadow that the guy is casting across the foreground there. But I think I'm going to leave it for now anyway and have a think after I've darkened the shadow, that is. So this is looking great. I love your work so far.
Oh God, I've barely started.
No, but even so, we can lovely composition and.
It's the composition for me at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then after that, so I'm just trying to create a colour theme to begin with.
Yeah.
Which is going to get.
Struggling to get the light under here on camera, but if you can't see that all that well on camera, people, it'll probably be better than it looks on my phone. But it's looking great so far. Lovely sense of space, and the blues are really popping against the burnt umber.
A place like this, and you're going, well, what's going on? And it's so expansive. It's the expanse that gets you. And I think a lot of the time with painting, especially landscapes, you know, like when you take a photo of a sunset.
Yeah.
And then you end up with all these pictures and you've got no recollection of being there.
Yes.
You do a quick scribble that's meaningless to anyone else and it takes you straight
Oh,
back.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
So there's a sense of place. And the other thing is I have this really bad habit of trying to put in way too much detail. You get caught up in little moments. So you end up doing sort of effectively 10 paintings of, that's the wrong place. Oh, unless I move my head, and then it's fine again. Great.
So where can people find your work, and where can they see you on YouTube? And
James Budden. It's not a super common name, so it makes me quite Googleable.
How do we spell that? B-U-D-D-E-N.
B-U-D-D-E-N.
Great.
So I've got a little YouTube. I've got Instagram, J Budden Art.
Yeah.
I've got YouTube, which is. Just put James Budden in.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll link everything in the description. So that's cool.
Well, nice one for getting out. And
yeah, no worries. Yeah, so yeah,
it's turned out to be a great day.
It's really lovely, isn't it? Yeah, I'm so glad.
No clue turning up.
No.
Maybe it'd be me and 5 other people.
Have you travelled far for today then?
From Dorset.
Oh, nice. Okay. So what's that, like an hour and a half for you, or?
Yeah, just over an hour.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
About an hour and a half because I drive like an old lady. No offence to old ladies.
Okay, well I think this one is pretty much finished once the shadows dried. I added some dry brush darker colour to the figure in the foreground. and almost had a bit of a disaster because I was putting I untaped my paper, and I was putting a sweep of green on, and the paper went, and my brush went across the painting. Managed to save it though, managed to lift off that, moved quickly. So yeah, my favourite bit's the top right hand corner here. I wish the whole thing was like that, but yeah, on the whole I'm fairly happy with that. I think it's got a nice sense of atmosphere and place. So I've returned to this one and I've put a guy on the bridge there, and luckily just as I started, a couple sat down at the restaurant across the way under that little parasol I've started, so I've sketched them in as well. Put in a few details with the pen on the building and started to hint at the tops of the roof pillars. The bridge pillars. So I will get my watercolour markers now and add some, and then come back in with paint, I think. Don't think she's talking to the artists. Okay, well here's the scene that I'm currently working on, and not sure about this one at the moment. There are areas I'm happy with, the building and the bridge, and I like the guy on the bridge. That's working out okay. This bit's okay, but I'm not sure about the foliage and the reflections here. I definitely need to work on those. So I think I'm going to take a little break, refresh my water, and let that dry. Great. Okay. Well, I wish you best of luck for the day, and thank you. I've completed one. I had a go at a second. I'm happy with the one I completed. I've abandoned the other one for the moment, and I might have a go at a third, depending on how much energy I feel I have in a minute. But yeah, I was working in watercolor, so it's a bit quicker than oils and stuff. Yeah. How anyone does that. Yeah. So it's a constant dance.
It's not quicker if I do it. A lot of swearing. And, you need to be organised to do watercolours.
Yeah, or sometimes I like just letting it do its own thing and then seeing what I get and then working off of that, if you see what I mean. But that can be a bit dangerous. Cool, okay, well thanks again, that's great. Cheers. So we're down at the quay in Exeter for the plein air competition. Here's all the details, the main event. And this is one of the judges, so would you like to introduce you? So I know you're Julie, and I know you're a renowned plein air painter, but can you tell us a little bit about your work and how you got involved with this event and that kind of thing?
Sure. So I'm predominantly an